Pristine Beach is one of Puerto Princesa's beaches a few meters away from the city proper. Kids will definitely enjoy the white sand beach and shallow waters under the shade of the Bacao trees. Isn't it perfect to just unwind with your family and friends? Feeling stressed? Burnout? Losing your tension? Visit Pristine Beach now.
Hello, grade 9 Dream Learners! Welcome to Puerto Princesa Dream TV, your digital classroom. Come, get ready to be amazed and have aha moments with a grade 9 quarter 2 chemistry lesson. I am Teacher Anna and I will be your virtual teacher as we explore the wonderful subatomic world. Aren't you excited? Well, I am. Have a pen and paper handy as we dissect the lesson carefully. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to compute the percentage composition of a compound. Apply the concept of percentage composition in choosing grocery items, fertilizer, etc. Before we formally start our lesson, don't forget to scan this QR code to get a copy of our activity sheet. To check what you already know about the lesson, try to answer this activity. I will give you 5 questions and you're going to analyze the given situation. Choose the letter of the correct answer from the given options and write it on your paper. You are given 5 seconds to answer each question. And when you hear this, that means the time is up. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Directions. Listen and analyze the following questions and select the letter of the best answer. Write your answer on your paper. Number 1. How many percent of oxygen is present in water? A. 59%, B. 69%, C. 79%, and D. 89%. Number 2. What are the 2 elements that can replenish the nutrients in soil? A. Nitrogen and sulfur, B. Potassium and sulfur, C. Potassium and nitrogen, and D. Sulfur and hydrogen. Number 3. Glycerol, C3H8O3, molar mass of 92.11 grams, is used by cold areas to lower the freezing point. What percentage of oxygen is present in glycerol? A. 50.11%, B. 51.11%, C. 52.11%, and D. 53.11%. Number 4. Determine the mass percent of nitrogen in ammonium nitrate or NH4NO3 with a molar mass of 80.86 grams. A. 35%, B. 39.50%,
C. 40.65%, and D. 43.68%. Number 5. Potassium is a mineral responsible for a healthy root system. If you were a farmer, which of the following fertilizers are you going to use? A. Potassium sulfate. B. Potassium oxide. C. Potassium chloride. And D. Potassium carbonate. Check your answers on the screen. Number 1, D. Number 2, C. Number 3, C. Number 4, A. And number 5, D. Did you answer all the questions correctly? If yes, you're awesome. If not, it's time for you to pay attention and focus in our lesson in this episode. Do you see the fizz that bubbles up when you open a can of drinking soda? Do you know how much carbon dioxide is present in a can of this carbonated drink? You can answer this question by determining the percentage composition of a compound using your previous knowledge on molar mass. Look at the pictures on the screen. These are the nutritional facts label of 2 crackers of different brands. Compare the difference in the composition of these products. Does it have the same percentage of iron? As you can see, that cracker A has 8% iron, while cracker B has 7% iron. Does it have the same percentage of carbohydrates? As you can see, that cracker A has 4% and 5% carbohydrates for cracker B. Looking at the calories content, which cracker product gives more energy and why? Cracker A has 90 and cracker B has 85. From the given value, cracker A gives you more energy. As you can observe in this nutritional facts label of crackers A and B, the same nutrients are present, but they are of a different percentage. The mass of each element in a compound compared to the entire mass of the compound multiplied by 100% is called the percentage composition of the compound. Can you still remember our previous lesson in computing the molar mass? I hope so, because it's the prerequisite of our lesson in this episode. Percentage composition of a compound can be expressed in this equation. Percentage composition equals the total mass of element present divided by the molecular mass of the compound times 100%. Therefore, the percentage composition of a compound tells you the percentage of the mass made up by each element present in a compound. Take this as an example. What is the percentage composition of potassium permanganate, or KMnO4? First, let's compute for the molar mass of KMnO4. To get the molar mass of a compound, you just have to get the sum of all the mass of the individual element present in that compound. We can now compute for the percentage composition since we already have the molar mass of potassium permanganate. To compute, we will use this formula. Percentage composition equals the total mass of element present divided by the molecular mass of the compound times 100%. Now let's take the individual percentage composition of the elements present in potassium permanganate. Do you already know how to compute for the percentage composition of a compound? Let us deepen your understanding by studying the next example. This computation shows the molar mass of water. If you will be asked to compute for the percentage of oxygen and hydrogen in water, how are you going to do it? The molar mass of water, or H2O, is 18.02 grams per mole. Again, we will use the formula of percentage composition of a compound, which is percentage composition equals the total mass element present divided by molecular mass of the compound times 100%. Knowledge in percentage composition is also applied in baking, concrete making, cooking, cosmetics, jewelry cleaning solution, medicines, and some other applications that are essential to our daily lives. Percentage composition allows us to know the ideal dosage or the amount of substance that may adversely affect one's health, as in drug overdose. In the same manner, materials may also be damaged if applied or used with substances in excessive amount. For example, cane vinegar contains 4.5% of acetic acid, 0.73% of sodium, water, and caramel. A normal saline solution for intravenous injection for fluid and electrolyte replenishment contains 0.9% of sodium chloride or NaCl in sterile, non-pyrogenic solution. Grade 9 explorers, are you still enjoying our lesson? You're incredible. To fully engage in our lesson, let's perform the next activity. Are you ready? On. Directions. Compare the percentage composition of the two products. Refer to the nutritional facts provided. Write your answer on your paper. This activity is divided into 3 groups. I will give you 1 minute to answer each group of activity. Are you ready? Let's start. For numbers 1 to 3, which has lesser percentage? Number 1, which has lesser cholesterol? Label A or label B? Number 2, which has lesser saturated fat? Label A or label B? Number 3, which has lesser carbohydrate content? Label A or label B? For numbers 4 to 6, which has greater percentage composition? Number 4, which has greater sugars? Label A or label B? Number 5, which has greater sodium? Label A or label B? Number 6, which has greater calories? Label A or label B? And for numbers 7 to 10, write their percentage composition of the following substances in label A and label B. For number 7, vitamin A. Number 8, calcium. Number 9, vitamin C. Number 10, iron. Check your answers on the screen. Number 1, label A. Number 2, label A. Number 3, label B. Number 4, label A. Number 5, label A. Number 6, Label B. Number 7. Label A, 10%. Label B, 10%. Number 8. Label A, 30%. Label B, 30%. Number 9. Label A, 0%. Label B, 0%. Number 10. Label A, 0%. Label B, 0%. Did you get it correctly? If yes, very good. If not, it's fine because we can still do our next activity to deepen your understanding about this topic. Knowledge about percentage composition is useful in choosing the best fertilizer that gives a higher amount of nitrogen and potassium in the soil. Soil that is already depleted with nutrients needs fertilizer. One of the nutrients needed to replenish the soil is nitrogen. If you are an agricultural technician helping a farmer, which among these fertilizers are you going to use? Show your computations to convince the farmer of your choice. A. Ammonia or NH3 with a molar mass of 17.04 grams. B. Ammonium nitrate or NH4NO3 with a molar mass of 80.06 grams. You will be given 2 minutes to answer this activity. Please check the computation on your screen. The farmer shall use ammonia because of its higher percentage composition of nitrogen, which is 82.2% compared to ammonium nitrate, which has only 35% nitrogen. Awesome learners! I commend you in your virtue in answering these activities. We are now done with our discussion, and it's time for you to wrap up what you have learned in this lesson. The mass of each element in a compound compared to the entire mass of the compound multiplied by 100% is called the percentage composition of a compound. Please check the formula on the screen. Knowledge in percentage composition is also applied in baking, concrete making, cooking, cosmetics, jewelry cleaning solutions, medicines, etc. Percentage composition allows us to know the ideal dosage or amount of substance that may adversely affect one's health, as in drug overdose. In the same manner, materials may also be damaged if applied or used with substances in excessive amount. Directions. Listen and analyze the following questions and select the letter of the best answer. Write your answer on your paper. Number 1. How many percent of oxygen is present in water? A. 59%, B. 69%, C. 79%, and D. 89%. Number 2. What are the two elements that can replenish the nutrients in soil? A. Nitrogen and sulfur, B. Potassium and sulfur, C. Potassium and nitrogen, and D. Sulfur and hydrogen. Number 3. Glycerol, C3H8O3, molar mass of 92.11 grams, is used by cold areas to lower the freezing point. What percentage of oxygen is present in glycerol? A. 50.11%, B. 51.11%, C. 52.11%, and D. 53.11%. Number 4. Determine the mass percent of nitrogen in ammonium nitrate or NH4NO3 with a molar mass of 80.86 grams. A. 35%, B. 39.50%, C. 40.65%, and D. 43.68%. Number 5. Potassium is a mineral responsible for a healthy root system. If you were a farmer, which of the following fertilizers are you going to use? A. Potassium sulfate, B. Potassium oxide, C. Potassium chloride, and D. Potassium carbonate. Check your answers on the screen. Number 1, D. Number 2, C. Number 3, C. Number 4, A. And number 5, D. Well done, science explorers! For the last task, I will give you an assignment to be submitted to your science teacher. Problem solving. The fuel value of the hydrogen-containing fuels depends on the mass percentage of hydrogen H. Compute the percentage composition of hydrogen in each fuel on the space provided below, and rank the following compounds in terms of their fuel value, with 1 as the highest fuel value and 3 as the one with the lowest value. Ethane, C2H6, propane, C3H8, ethanol, C2H5OH. Congratulations, Dream Learners, for completing this episode. I hope all of you enjoyed and had a wonderful learnings in this episode. I hope you had fully grasped the importance of the percentage composition of a compound and how to solve for it. You have been staying at home for quite a long time now, and we have realized we missed the people we usually hang out with. In this life, we are not 100% complete without other people. And in everything that you do, don't just think about yourself. In this world, we are just one piece of a whole. In every action that we do, think of the other parts of the percentage. Keep discovering and continue learning. See you next time for our science exploration. This has been your virtual teacher, Anna. See you again in the next episode of Puerto Princesa Dream TV.